ma'am. Good morning, sir. So, today I am going to discuss to you what is our theory all about and why do we need to refine it. So, the theory to improve is all about faculty theory. So, our introduction contains this. Faculty theory posits that the mind comprises a distinct innate modules. What are those modules? Those modules such as perception, attention, memory, language, reasoning, emotion, imagination, and will. So each function independently and specializing in specific cognitive tasks. However, prominent scholars, including William James in 1890, Franz Brentano in 1874, and Santiago Ramon Cajal in 1906, have criticized faculty theory for its oversimplification of cognition, lack of empirical evidence, and disregard for contextual and cultural influences. So James argued that human thought is interconnected and cannot be neatly divided into separate faculties. Brentano emphasized the need for empirical evidence to support psychological theories, while Ramon Cajal's work illuminated how cognitive functions do not operate in isolation but are influenced by various social and environmental factors. So in the light of these critics, there is a compelling need to enhance the faculty theory to better reflect the human cognition's complexities and promote a comprehensive understanding of humans' mental processes. Considering James, Brentano, and Cajal's insights, it enables a deeper understanding of human thinking through studying a mental skill interactions and social contextual influences. So addressing these criticisms, enhancing understanding of the human mind enables more accurate research, methodologies, and practical applications in psychology, which allow us for a deeper understanding of how cognitive functions interact into a real-life situations. Now, ma'am, this study aims to develop an enhanced faculty theory by how? By integrating those critics from scholars. So this can be achieved by examining the dynamic relationship between our cognitive faculties, the contextual influences, and the dynamic relationships between cognitive faculties and its mental skills interactions. So we, the researchers, will present a conceptual framework for you for a cognitive processing wherein a diverse context informs a sequential progression from context to evaluation to analysis to interpretation and lastly its response. And that will be all. Thank you.
In relation of the discussion of Ilikano, we, the researchers, believe that faculty theory is lacking of stability and development. Therefore, we wanted to propose certain framework to acquire that faculty theory should be developed. Now, from the given boxes, we showed that there is a proposed framework and the process of it. What we call first is the context, evaluation, analysis, interpretation, and response. So that process is being proposed by we, the researcher, for the development of the faculty theory. Now, I would like to discuss those parts of the process. So first is the context. So what is context here? So we researchers believe that context refers to the surrounding. It could be the physical, emotional, senses, social, cultural, and other that affect the behavior and the understanding of the people. Now, for example, shares, classrooms, friendship, relationship, cultural heritage, and others could be considered as a context. So that is the context. So next, the evaluation. We researchers believe that evaluation is what we call the initial assessment of judgment of the context. So if we say initial, it means it is the process or the state of accepting or rejecting the context. For example, the text being given is being accepted by the receiver. So that is evaluation. It's because the receiver believes that the text is important, so he should receive and accept the text itself. So that is the example of evaluation. Now, in analysis, what is analysis here? Analysis is specific as to breaking down of information into specific from the context being given. So if we say analysis, it's like from the given text, she read it carefully. Who is the sender? What is the message itself? What is being conveyed, and the reason of the text. So by breaking those information, she analyzed it carefully. So that is in analyzation. So the next process of the proposed framework is what we call interpretation. Interpretation involves decision making, integrating personal reasoning, and adopting definitive positions. In interpretation, it portrays how the certain context being interpreted by a certain person from its mind itself. Like for example, kapag hindi mo na pong example na ang text, dibasa, nag-analyze. So, what is the interpretation there? The interpretation is that after the analysis, she came up to an idea that the analysis is important, therefore, the interpretation should be done after it. So next is the response. What is response? Now, we believe the response is the feedback, it could be the action from whether physical or verbal. So if you say physical by verbal, by oral response, while physical by physical interaction. Now, so to give you example, atong text, interpret as a student, the receiver. So what is the response? So the response there is that iyang gichatag balik as a way of reply. So the physical reply, iyang gichatag balik as a way of feedback, iyang gisend balik ang message. So that is the response of that specific example. So I hope na-discuss na ko ang among proposed framework that we believe researcher na faculty theory should be developed to give more emphasis and clarity what is faculty jud. And to give you more clarification, mga ma'am, we would like to present two scenarios that portray our framework in the school setup and to the real world setup. I hope you will watch it until the end. Elikano will portray as a teacher and Jill, Lisa, and Jenny will portray as the students in the classroom.
Good morning, class.
Good morning, Ma'am Elikano.
Okay, good morning. Can you pick up some crap under your chair and arrange your chair properly? Okay, so let's check our attendance. Very good. No one's absent. Okay, let's give a round of applause. So, last meeting, we talked about something. Now, I want to ask, what was our topic last meeting? Yes, Jenny?
Yesterday we talked about disorders.
Yes, we talked about disorders. When we say disorders, there is a impairment or the child may struggling into something. So for today's lesson, we are going to talk about communication disorder. So what is communication disorder? When we say communication disorder, there is a problem for a child who is unable or struggling to communicate or express her ideas or thoughts. Communication disorder can be categorized into two. So there is a language impairment and a speech disorder. When we say language impairment, this child is struggling to use language to express and communicate. Okay? So when we say speech disorder, the child is struggling to articulate, or there is a stuttering. The child is not aware on phonological awareness. Okay, am I understood?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, so for today, I'll give you a quiz to test if you get my lesson. So here, I want you to answer this in your 1/4 sheet of paper.
Okay, now from the given scenario, it is being shown what is context looks like. So kung makita na to, the context being shown is what we call discussion. Discussion from the teacher towards students. That is also in example of context. Also, example of the context is what we call the personal connection of the students and to their teacher. Okay, one of the example also of the context is the given questionnaire of the teacher related to the lesson. So those are the given context from the certain scenario. Now let's proceed for the evaluation. In the evaluation, it is the the acceptance or rejection. As you observe, the students receive the paper being given by the teacher. So that is a process, the first process of evaluation. And also in this process, they input in their mind that this paper should be accepted because it is necessary to be answered. So that is the evaluation. Now from the teacher, so the evaluation being portrayed of the teacher is that she observed how the students receive the paper and she know that they accept it because they feel that it is important. So that is the evaluation being portrayed from the scenario of this. Okay, let's proceed to the analysis. So the analysis is the breaking down of the accepted context. So from what you see, they read the context, the text, they break down the information from the previous lesson being related to the question given from the teacher. They read it carefully, and also the teacher, the way she analyzes the students is the way she observed, there is no unnecessary movement, there is no unnecessary behavior being committed by the student. So that is the analysis from the given scenario. So now, let's proceed to the interpretation. Interpretation means it is having decision making. So, as you observe the students, they have created idea from their mind that what would be the answer of the question. The decision being made from the given context, from the process, from the evaluation, analysis, and then they interpret it from their mind. As well as the teacher, she interprets the students in which her interpretation is that her students already know the question itself. Therefore, she interprets that they can answer it correctly. So that is the interpretation. So last proposed framework is what we call the response. After the interpretation of the students, they answer the questions. So they decline to answer it, so they give the force to write down the answer. Okay. So that is the example of response. And then,
Okay, class. Are we done?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, kindly pass your paper. Okay, let's check this.
okay, so from the given scenario, it is also a response in which the student passed their paper to the teacher and as well as the teacher corrected their papers.
Okay, so here's your score. Boyles Jenny, 5/5. Very good. Lord Lisa Jill, 5/5. Okay, let's give a round of applause for both of you.
As well as the response being portrayed is the giving of praises and congratulations toward her students.
Okay, I'm so proud of you. Now I know that you learned something from me. I hope you will use that in your daily lives, okay? Am I understood? Yes. Okay.
Okay, from the presented scenario, that will be first example of our proposed framework in the real situation. So, let's proceed to other example in the real world naman punta.
Wala dyan ko ganahin ni Jane, no? Nalain dyan siya.
Kaina po sa iyong libuhat. Uy,
Guys, sorry dyan ko ay magkasaya ko ninyo.
Okay. Pag sa inyong nakita sa among senaryo, mo ito'y gitawag og context in the real world. Karon, kung may inyong mabantayan, unsa ka ang context dito? So kung may tawag context, it could be ang personal relationship sa mag-best friend. So it is one of the context. O ang context po dito ang message sa nangayo og pasaylo nga friend. Ang iyang message mismo ang context dito sa scenario. O karon, let's proceed na po sa evaluation. O karon sa evaluation, alin na kung dawaton ba jud ka o i-reject nila ang context, ang message nga gihatag sa ilahang friend. Ang dili sa evaluation, dili na to makita kung giun sa pagdawat mo sa receiver sa duha ka friend ang mensahe nga gikan sa ilahang friend, which is mao ang context.
Saan magtunap si Jane, eh?
Ang book na biday. Dawaton ba na kumatayang suri? Hindi.
Naglibog po ito kay lain mo gud siya gibuhat. Pero nangayo mo gud siya sorry.
O karon sa gipakita nga senaryo, mo na tunay atong itawag analysis. Ila nagtimbang ang message kung sincere ba o tinuod ba jud ang gipadayag sa ilang friend. So mao na ang analysis.
Sayang pud kaayo no. Sayang tayo atong friendship.
O ganin niya, 2 years na talaga uban niya. Isip ko, dili na dawaton.
O karon mga ma'am, ato na pud i-portray ang gitawag og interpretation, ang paghimo og desisyon.
Ako na lang kasi mo pasaylo.
Hindi pa sa ito na lang matuloy kay ano, hindi man sa siya.
Oo, nakita ko na ko sa iyo na.
Dawin niya siya nga mga sorry. Niya iya pinaw kay murag nag-origin siya sa iyang gibuhat.
Tama.
Okay? Sa interpretation, ilang ipakita nga ang ilang interpretasyon sa mensahe ni Jill kay sincero kini. O dapat ilang dawaton as an interpretation nga sayang po ang ilang friendship. Then after as an interpretation, ato na ta sa response nga ilang i-portray karon. Ang response.
So na ingon.
Jill ka na. Amo na lang pasayluloy kay luoy manglugod ka niya kanang sayangan di sa ato ang friendship itaw. Kung ako na lang i-accept yung sorry niya, hinaot, dili na po tuloy ko usbon ha.
Bitaw. Salamat kayo ninyo.
No, isa sa response nga atong nakita is paghatag og pasaylo sa mag-best friend og ang ilahang message sa usag-usab pinagsaluay og sa ilang pagaghag. O karon mga ma'am, amo nang i-presentar ang duha ka example no from our given proposed framework how they what we call this executed in classroom and in the real world. O unta kami nga mga research nang hinaot nga inyong pong tagaan og panahon sa pag tanaw ning among i-conduct nga experimentation for you to able to know kung unsa di ay rason nga nung inanime and also uban sa among questionnaire unta inyo kunang ansira na og karon. And with the researcher, no, with my co-researcher, by the way, I am Fernan Abanyo.
I am Hilicano Kimberly. I am Jill Flordenza.
I am Jenny Bordes.
And we are from the BSN 3 Block 1 and conducting this theory regarding to
Faculty theory.
that would be all mga ma'am. Salamat kayo.